Hi, it's Victoria Lorient Fabish, Holistic Psychotherapy, and I want to talk today about a very difficult personality disorder that I have had a few questions about. It's called Avoidant Personality Disorder. And the tough thing about Avoidant Personality Disorder is that, all of these things that this personality disorder has usually is in its extreme form, and that's why it becomes a personality disorder. And how can you just sort of see what it is and recognize it? Well, number one, people with the avoidant personality disorder, APD, are extremely shy to an absolute extreme level. They have very difficult time with rejection. In fact, they choose isolation in extreme ways so that they do not encounter criticism, judgment, or rejection. So it's this incredible sensitivity, and they hold back extremely in any kind of intimate relationship. In fact, it's extremely difficult to have an intimate relationship. They basically avoid activities that involve being sort of in contact with other people, and they tend to be so shy and so fearful that they are inept socially and feel like they are somehow less than. They focus very much on their flaws. They focus very much on what people are thinking, what people are saying, but it's to a level that, we all kind of are concerned about what people are saying sometimes, but avoidant personality disorder, it's sort of a maximum amount of that, a really major extreme version of that. And the treatment of that is often psychotherapy, and it's a very difficult process, but I have seen people get better from it with some cognitive behavioral work, meditation, which I want to talk about, and also some antidepressants. Although because I'm a holistic psychotherapist, I've seen some really good success with personality disorders with approximately 8 to 10 grams of inositol in powdered format, which is vitamin B8, fish oil in large doses, 4,000 or 5,000 levels, those kinds of levels, and 5-HTP, 4 and 500 milligrams daily in divided doses. And of course, I am not averse to people going on antidepressants, if their doctor is saying that is what is needed, but it's very important that everybody who is on antidepressants know, please never go off of any antidepressant drug quickly. It is having to be very, very, very slow and incremental decreasing if you go off of it, because it can be just a disaster for the mind to go off quickly. So that's just a side note, but please, everyone hear that, okay? Never go off your antidepressant quickly. The prognosis for people with this personality disorder is good if they work at it and they feel like they can be teachable and not be so prickly and too sensitive to the therapist making suggestions, because clearly the only way you're going to get better is if you try new things, because what's happening is the pattern of isolation becomes pathological. It becomes really over the top in isolation, and it becomes almost impossible to have a life. And if you find yourself doing this, seek out medical help, because it's not okay to be constantly isolating. Okay, now meditation, I've had a question about a person with avoidant personality disorder and meditation. Difficulty, very big difficulty. I'm going to read you just a little bit of a piece of the letter. Basically, I have avoidant personality disorder, this person writes, and my doctor sent me to a therapist who wanted to help me with meditation. I could not do meditation. It just didn't make any sense to me. I asked if he could do other methods, and he really didn't have any, especially he gave up on me and asked me to leave. I felt bitter and angry about the whole experience. How can I make meditation work? I'm a very practical and logical-minded person. I work in engineering. Meditation does not make sense to me. The therapist got me to relax and imagine a feeling I was having. He asked, "What shape is it?" My answer was, "Feelings are abstract. They don't have shapes." I couldn't imagine a solid form for something which doesn't exist in reality. And apparently the therapist got angry, and they never made any progress. And unfortunately, this was a very, very difficult thing for this person. And I feel terrible for this person, because meditation really is quite potent. And so he asks, can you offer any advice on how to get to grips with meditation, or are there any therapy methods which involve imagining that don't involve imagining the abstract? So I want to talk to you about this very specifically. look at, you don't have to be imagining shapes and feelings, etc. Meditation, to me, for those people who are beginning at it, would work best with a guided meditation. A story. You're sort of imagine a peaceful place in nature. Everyone has been to a park, a beach, a waterfall. Concrete things you can imagine, and then place yourself there and just take in the view that you are creating behind your eyes. Meditation that is guided, I find, works best with people who are new at the process of meditation, and it's really good for avoidant personality, because what you do, avoidant personality, like other personality disorders, has an overactive worry and anxiety center. So the brain needs to relax. The parasympathetic nervous system needs to be activated, which is the relaxation response. So you don't have to be specific on exactly what you're meditating on, just so long as you're visualizing relaxing scenes, because the breathing will start to slow down, and as the breathing slows down, your parasympathetic relaxation response nervous system will be stimulated very simply, by slowing down the breath and imagining peaceful scenes and you in those peaceful scenes. The brain does not distinguish between real or imagined. So if you're making suggestions to the brain that are saying you are relaxed, you are at ease, you are simply sitting, lying down very comfortably on a beach and watching the waves come in and go out, this is going to be extremely helpful for anyone with any kind of personality disorder, but I'm specifically speaking about avoidant personality disorder that is very, very hyper aware and very nervous to be in any kind of contact with other people. So they avoid social situations and they isolate. And I find that meditation can be very helpful for them. So I encourage you I encourage you to meditate, because you will benefit by creating a repetitive neural pathway of relaxation versus the neural pathways that are super, super developed of tension and fear and worry and isolation as a result of all of that. I hope that's helpful. So to the person who wrote me in about meditation that has avoidant personality disorder, watch this video. I hope you watch this video feeling a little bit more hopeful. I have a meditation CD that is guided. Certainly, I encourage you to buy any meditation CD out there that is guided, because having a calming voice, painting pictures that are relaxing for you, can be very, very making the meditation process user-friendly. So mine is called As Above, So Below. You can download it on iTunes or get the CD itself on my website, and also at iTunes and CD Baby and different places on the internet. So I encourage, as usual, questions and comments, and I wish you much success, and know that you are not damaged. You are a work in progress, and you can get better, and you can relate with the world. So keep on trying, keep on trying. I'm Victoria Lorien Fabish, Holistic Psychotherapy. My email address is askvictoria@rogers.com. Have a fantastic day, and I'm thinking about you.